Hey guys, long step pass. Let's take a look at an around the legs guard pass. And this particular guard pass is really great for dealing with things like the butterfly guard, but you can also use it from the open guard as well. For simplicity's sake, let's take a look at it from the butterfly guard. So my opponent's sitting down, they have their butterfly guard hooks in. With this pass, the idea is that I'm going to be rotating my opponent while stepping over their legs. So, with this pass, we're going to set up our grips first, collar and knee. I'm going to show this pass, and then we'll break it down. Here we go. Let's do it to the other side. So, in jiu-jitsu, there are different steps. There's things called long steps, and there's things called back steps. This is a long step, okay? So in a long step, I'm taking my furthest leg and I'm stepping it as far as it can possibly go behind me, all right? Now, with this particular pass, I need to make sure I have good grips first, because if I just start dropping on top of my opponent, it's not going to end well for me. So, I start off by grabbing thumb inside the back collar, and I'm going to grab the opposite knee. I'm grabbing the outside of the knee because I want to use this to punch away. So what I'm doing with my hands is I'm rotating my opponent. That by itself would look like this. So that's what I'm doing with my hands. However, it's not that easy. I can't just rotate him like that. I also need to move myself, because in order to pass somebody's guard, I either need to move them, or I need to move myself, or I need to do both. I need to move them and myself at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me first show just what the long step looks like. Okay? So I have my grips. I'm going to start to drop my head over to this side. I don't want to go over here, my arm is in the way. So I'm going to drop my head over to the side. I'm going to be falling onto my left hip, because that's the hand that's holding onto the collar. So I'm going to take my right leg, and I'm going to step it up as high as it can go, and I'm going to stomp it right behind my hip over here. My other leg is just pretty much staying where it was. Okay, now from this position, if I wanted to finish the pass, I'd come in, run his hips, and then we're done. Let me show it on the other side. Okay, so I'm here, collar, knee. I'm just going to show you the long step portion, and then we'll talk about how we put these two pieces together. So again, I'm going to start to drop onto my right hip, kick that leg back as far as it can go. Notice how my knee is up to the sky. I don't want to land it like this. So I'm just like here. Okay, and then if I want to finish the pass, I'll probably come in, run his hips, and finish the pass. Okay, so how do we put these two pieces together? All we're going to do is rotate while stepping. All right? So let me actually show, I'll show this pantomime here. So here I am inside the guard. I get my grips. I'm going to start to pull my elbow towards me and drop onto my hip. Just like this. And that's what we're going to be doing with this pass. So let's show it here. All right, guys, so I have my grips here. Make sure I'm falling onto my elbow. I don't want to fall on them. Not only is that dangerous, but it's also bad because I'm not going to be able to hold them down with this collar, and I'm going to be more liable to getting rolled over. So I'm going to fall into this elbow. So here I go. I'm going to fall, pull. See how high up I am on his body. Now, hip switch, come on up. Okay, let me show this real quick from the other side. That's going to help you see what the long step is all about. I'm inside of his guard, grabbing the collar, grabbing the knee. I'm going to start to, notice how, real quick guys, notice how I'm on my toes, like this. You have to be on your toes. If I'm flat-footed, I don't really have any push. So stay on your toes. Okay, here I go. I'm going to fall onto my left elbow as I long step, stomping that foot to the floor. Now I can finish by coming up, running his hips. I'll do one more time to the other side. Here I go. Collar, knee, long step, coming up, running his hips. Let me show you what it would look like when you do it at full speed. When you drill this one at a fuller speed, you don't have to finish with the running the hips. That way you can just get up and do the other side quickly.